Hi, recording.
It's not recording yet.
Damn it.
Okay, now say it.
Is recording now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hello, recorded message.
So, this is session 30 of our Starfinder campaign against the Aeon Throne. We are officially starting book 3 tonight, and if it goes anything like the last 2 books, we got about 15 sessions left in this game, which takes us about 3 years to get through. So,
How much of that can we cut out?
I'm going to cut out so much.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Wait, let's not cut
I
out.
thought we were in book 2.
we were in book 2. But you finished it.
In now?
3.
Oh.
If you recall, book 2, you finished the space Golta prison moon. In the prison moon, you guys managed to save Sedona, your friend Android Sedona, whose picture is up on Discord if you're curious about what she looks like. I finally have a picture of her. And you have lost your fearless captain, Geary. No choice but to have left him behind, presumably dead. And you've returned to Outpost Z, where you also rescued some prisoners from the prison and returned them to the Gothclaw. Talmarin. I remember their names. Talmarin. And she introduced you to Jeremy. Who'd she introduce us to?
Joss Claw, the space pirate Joss Claw.
The space pirate Gothclaw, Joss Claw. All right. And you guys, you bought him as a slave, and now he works for you. Specifically, Susan decided to buy him as a slave.
No, I did a staffing transaction one-time finder's fee. And
Yeah.
I have
I'm sure that's what
told,
they called it on the boats too.
well, that's how he's going to be treated as a staff member earning their own wage.
Oh,
And what he decides to do with his earnings is his business.
So, I mean, you're just a little step up from a slave.
I
Zat,
will put you in the
You're-
brig.
You're an indentured servant.
I believe what they like to call them in Avengers is prisoners with jobs.
It's too long. It's right, but it's too long.
You remember that scene with the Grandmaster?
Something shorter.
He's like,
Yeah, I do.
He's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. She goes, sorry,
It's an ugly
prisoners
word.
with
It's
jobs.
a word. It's the right word, but it's an ugly word. It's
Anyway, so Aurora and Diara are still along for the ride. I guess you guys are committed to helping the universe here by stopping the Aslanti from unleashing this rune drive,
Can't leave them alone.
and maybe to avenge Geary a little bit.
Yep.
And so Joss Claw, the slave, is now a part of your crew, and Zat has not sworn himself to your crew, but he's kind of following you guys around, I guess, like he's got nothing else to do. Is that about right, Casey?
Yeah, I mean, he's bored, has nothing to do.
He saw that you guys are strong and you make some money, and maybe he's just interested in following you around a little bit. So, what you're seeing on the map here, you guys returned back to Space Station Z, Outpost Z, which is on the rim of Aslanti-controlled space. You know, the scoundrels and that sort of thing. This is where you found all the merchants that you talked to before. Now, the map you're looking at here actually belongs to your friend Hashishir. You guys remember this guy? He was like the bug man with the weird.
Yeah, he led us
parasites.
around. We helped heal him some, so he would help us.
Yes. Hashishir actually owns a bit of space dock, which you didn't know before because you guys really didn't get a chance to check it out. But you did help him out, and he helped you out, and you guys are buddies now. So Hashishir has opened up his space dock for you guys to use to rest, recuperate, whatever it is you need. Because currently, your spaceship is being upgraded to Tier 5. Jeremy, you don't actually need to do that right now. But, okay, well, it's currently being upgraded to Tier 5, and you guys are...
we have a park.
You have a what now?
We have a park on our spaceship now.
What's a park?
A park. A recreational place with like plants and benches and walking trails.
It's like
Yeah,
Central Park, but in a ship.
Blackbird has come a long way.
Yeah.
So, here you are. In this particular room, this is A2 here. This is the relaxation suite. I'll tell you about the relaxation suite a little bit, and then we'll dive into what's going on with you guys personally here. Because it says here, a row of 4 glass-fronted pods rest along the western wall of this sterile room. Hanging over the pods are several robotic arms housing a smorgasbord of grooming and surgical tools tailored to meet the needs of myriad species. A computer workstation stands along the northeastern corner. What appears to be a wheeled couch can be pulled out of an alcove in the southeastern corner, and a large door exits to the east. So you guys have not been staying on your spaceship because it is being maintained and maintenance and worked on. So Hashishir has offered up these pods for you guys to rest and recuperate in, and they do have benefits should you decide to use the pods. Now, you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing next. Sedona said that she was going to tell you guys a little bit more once you got here and she recuperated some. So if you're ready, she has something to say.
Does Sedona need a pod to recuperate some more? Does she heal up?
Sedona?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's healed up.
We're all at full health, I said.
Yeah. Everybody's good. You guys have been back for the space station for about a day. You know, you hired Joss Claw. Maybe you slept last night. This will be like your first actual day here on the space station with Sedona. And she's feeling better. And she approaches you guys as you're maybe waking up in the morning or maybe getting yourselves together. And she says, I can't thank you all enough for what you did for me, flying all the way into Aslanti space, breaking into a highly secured prison moon and God knows what else, just to rescue this old shell. I am humbled, but our tasks are not complete. She brushes a strand of hair from her eyes. Surely by now you've learned of the existence of an artifact called the Rune Drive. I had a chance to examine the device up close for a short time, and I was able to sense only an inkling of its power. Should the Aslanti Star Empire gain full control over this technology and learn how to travel vast interstellar distances without the use of drift engines, then all systems everywhere will fall under their shadow. We must do whatever it takes to retrieve or destroy the Rune Drive. Are you with me? She said this last time, if you recall.
Mm-hmm.
Joss is at the back of the crowd, and he kind of meekly looks towards the captain and the others to measure his response. I believe I already pledged my sword, but
I'm gonna give Jawclaw another, just a little nod and turn to Sedona and be like, it needs to be done, and we're gonna be doing it.
And I suggest you start with trying to locate a site called Aurelos. I don't have a lot of recollection about where it would be located, but I remember going there. At some point, I was moved from the prison moon to this site and taken back after some time. I don't have all of my memories intact, but that I think is where we should start with Aurelos.
did I spell it right?
I don't know. I'm trying to find your thing. Not on that screen. I'll do it. Aurelos.
Aurelos. Okay.
Uh-huh. So she says maybe you guys should ask around and see what you can figure out about a place called Aurelos. And before we dive into that, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this Hashishir space dock, because this is an important place. It's a good place here. You got the corridor that comes in through the middle there. And across the hallway from the relaxation suite that you're sitting in now, you'll find a kitchen. 2 comfortable booths offer a place to lounge and enjoy simple food and drink provided via a food synthesizer along the eastern wall. A large door. Large door. Okay. A4, which is this area down here, this is actually an airlock. There's 2 airlock doors on here that separate the rest of the area from the maintenance bay down at the bottom. And to the right, I know you can see through this kitchen area and down this hallway. If you guys were to venture back here, you'd find a control room. The booth overlooks a recessed bay through several transparent aluminum windows. A wide set of controls looks to be used to manipulate a series of articulated heavy-duty mechanisms within the bay. A steel door to the north can seal off this room from the rest of the suite. And at the repair bay itself, There is a view of space through this recessed repair bay's open southern wall, which is blocked only by a few starships docked on the outside. A 10-foot-high catwalk runs along the northern edge of the bay between a set of steep stairs and its western edge and an airlock door that exits to the north. That's what we just talked about. Large power generator stands against the western wall and a control booth to the east with a mass of robotic tools hanging underneath it that overlooks the area. So now put the ball in your court. What do you want to do? Everybody speak at once now.
Zaz needs to go do some shopping for some of his gears.
Okay. We can jump over there if you want to and see. Well, you guys were suggested that you ask around about Aurelos, so if you want to jump over to the map here, this promenade outside of his area, you would be coming in from the very bottom of the map. You guys remember here, the space docks were to the bottom. And you had all the different NPCs and stuff that were scattered about the area. You could talk to if you're looking to buy something in particular.
Okay, so where are we?
You're on the wherever you want to be, really. Just your character over on the right over here, or left. Sorry, left over here.
So, this dude where I'm pinging, is that like a what is that? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Where are you pinging at?
The room that has the 2, 4, 5, 6 people in it above
Ping it
the
again.
robotic arms.
Oh, okay. Those are the Glimshar pirates, and that on the bottom is Hashishir himself.
Okay,
He's normally following you guys around, so it's wherever he needs to be.
gotcha.
The Glimshar pirates, here, if you remember, were the spiders who only spoke using a data pad, because they can only speak in static and flashes of light.
Right.
No, I will assume I wasn't with y'all then.
Where's our good friend Heshir?
He's right above you, or above. Well, he's right here. I've been with you this whole time. It scares you because you didn't know he was right behind you.
You're so quiet and respectful. I didn't know you were there. I apologize.
We're a very revering species.
You most certainly are.
So you guys have the Zarb. You guys remember you cowed the Zarb. Actually, Giri cowed the Zarb.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a respect for your crew now. This other guy, Glest. Glest was the weird little Chihuahua guy, and he slammed shut on you guys when you started like giving him a hard time, asking about conspiracy theories and stuff. He's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Paralith up in the corner. He's probably moved around since last you saw him. He's this weird creature that just tries to trade you things. He doesn't know what he's doing here. Hashishir explained that he just sees people trading stuff and he wants to be a part of it.
Ooh, does he have batteries?
You'd have to go over there and see what's in his hand. He only has what's in his hand.
What is
And
in his
then-
hand?
If you walk over,
Didn't K2 give him like an old CD disc?
yeah, I think he had a mouse pad or something that he was holding, and then they traded like a data pad. But it's been a little while now, and so the Paralith now is holding a chip clip. I don't know if you have any use for a chip clip, but he's got one.
Nice.
Down on the bottom right over here is Half Red. Half Red is a little squid guy who speaks with like flashes of lights and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he can make, I think he can make like designs, but it's kind of hard to interpret what he's saying.
Hashir, do you know someone who's traveled to Aurelos before?
I've never heard the name, but you could ask around.
Joss is, he's like slowly walking over towards the Zarb, and he, as he is, he wants to talk to Diara. So, you look like the least intimidating presence on the ship. Is this crew? Are they nice?
Depends on the day. Yes, they're nice.
Yeah, he looks a little relieved. He says, I just, I just wanted to be with the right kind of people for once. Tell me, what kind of person is your captain? Is it her ship? Is she controlling? Or how long have y'all been under her command?
You know, we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. We kind of own the ship collectively, kind of ish, and we're figuring it out. We lost our last captain, and so far she's doing right by us.
Oh, so she's new to the job too. Yeah. Good. Maybe this will be easier than the last job. And he gets over to the Zarb, and he like exchanges a friendly handshake with him. Yeah, he's been on the space station for a while. He knows the Zarb.
Okay.
And he starts speaking in Zarb to him.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so he asked him, he says, we need to get some wares, and we're trying to find our way towards a place called Orelos. Have you heard of it?
He says in Zarb, he replies like he's heard of it as a conspiracy theory. He's heard of it as a secret base, Roswell-esque.
Secret base.
But he couldn't tell you where it was if you had a gun to his head. Like if it exists, it's in Aslante's space.
What he's well, as his time as a space pirate, he's learned that these National Enquirer type things, these conspiracy theories are more often true than not. So, he's what kind of things have you heard that they keep there, or what kind of crazy conspiracies might take place here?
The Aslante are always, and I'm assuming we're still talking in Zarb here because I'm not doing his voice, but he's like, the Aslante are always researching technologies for faster than light travel, faster than drift travel, that sort of thing. A lot of times, if you see an unregistered spaceship flying through the air or something like that, you can't tell where it's from. It's rumored to be an Aslante test ship. He says he's also heard.
They just call it a weather balloon.
Yeah, a weather balloon. He's also got ideas of gray aliens, that sort of thing, could be there.
Greys.
Yeah.
I've heard tell of Greys. They're formidable opponents. Thank you. And I asked him if he has any batteries for sale.
Yes, he does. Casey, if you want the batteries, Zach will have the batteries. Or Zach can have his battery.
He's like, so he I think I've got some cash. He does. Yeah. How many do you need, Casey? Screw it. I buy two.
Three.
Okay, I buy 3.
But I'll take whatever I can get.
I have 27.
I'll take 27 batteries.
I come over with 27 AAA batteries.
They're in one pack. It says Duracell on the top.
No, when I say batteries, I mean like gun batteries.
Yeah. Guns use AA Duracell batteries.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. So now I have 27 batteries.
Nice. He's only going to charge you for 3.
Okay.
All right.
When you bring those to Zach, just let me know.
Yeah. Of course. I'll do that here in just a minute. And
Okay. So can we go back to this trading thing now?
Yeah. You're at the Paralift. What do you want to do?
So I want to trade for the chip bag.
Okay, the chip clip.
Right, and we're gonna be in very hardcore negotiations.
Okay.
Zach like reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a ball of lint.
The Paralift shakes his head. He doesn't want a ball of lint.
So he drops it on the ground. And
The
then
paralith reaches down and picks it up and takes it.
That's awesome.
He now has a ball of lint
Yep.
and a
A
chip.
chip clip. Yep.
Awesome. So Zat reaches back into his pocket and he pulls out an empty bottle and he offers it to him.
For the chip clip? Are you like
For the
pointing
chip.
at the chip clip?
Yep, I'm pointing to the chip clip.
The paralith seems a little bit distracted at first because he's now squeezing the chip clip around the ball of lint. He's not sure what it's for, but then he notices you trying to offer him the bottle, so he hands you the chip clip with the ball
Awesome.
of lint inside of it.
So then Zat takes the bottle, like before he hands it to him, and takes the top off and puts the lint inside the bottle and closes it.
The paralith shakes the bottle in his hand and sees the lint ball bouncing around, and he
Nice.
seems pleased.
What does the paralith look like?
I'd have to find a picture of him for you.
Does he have hair?
No, he's like a weird skin thing.
Like, is it loose, weird skin thing?
No, not really loose. Just kind of. He's like this big, like a blue Demogorgon.
Okay. Never
That's a good
mind
way
then.
that's a good way to describe him.
Okay. So Zaz nods his head and he takes the chip clip.
Okay.
Now, when we're talking about chip clip, like, are we talking about like binder chip clip, like binder clip?
Yeah, it's like
Or are we talking about like one of those plastic breakable chip clips?
What kind do you want it to be?
It doesn't matter. That's why I'm asking.
It doesn't matter. Why are you asking?
Because I have a plan
I
for
think
it.
it's one of those zippy kind that like
Oh
that
no!
are all
Don't
weird.
get a
and-
zippy kind. It
It's
sounds
a-
horrible.
It's a blue plastic chip clip, and it has leather little handles on the plastic rubber, I guess, little handles on the one side. The other
Does
side
it-
has teeth to grab onto the bag, and in the middle of it, it says "Welcome to Sarasota."
Nice.
Aw.
That is my favorite. Okay, so he has the chip clip. He's happy. He's going to join back the crew.
Okay.
As he approaches, Joss will be like, hey, and you are Sheeran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe I also speak Sheeran. Yes.
You don't have to speak Sharon. You can just speak common. I understand common too.
Oh, and he said, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, sir, but I heard you needed supplies, so I got you some batteries. And he won't look at your face, like he just kind of looks at your chest and offers you up the batteries.
So as you're offering the batteries, I take my two hands and I take your fur and I push it together and I put the chip clip onto your hair. And I take the batteries and give you money for them.
It's thank you. He bows. I will wear it with honor.
Welcome.
So now he's not going to take the chip clip off. He feels that he'll offend you.
He might. So how many batteries did you give me?
All three.
All three. Okay. Just let me know how much 3 batteries cost, and I'll give you the money back.
Maybe like 20 or something like that.
Hashishir looks at his data pad and tells you, I must go and acquire a part for your ship's upgrades. If you won't be needing me anymore, then I will excuse myself.
I'm gonna give him a slight bow and tell him thank you.
He reaches forward to pull you in for like an awkward hug. He's got like weird claw hands.
Okay, I'm gonna like tap the side of what would be his upper arm.
He smells like a sardine covered in mustard.
I'll wash my hand later. I don't want to offend him.
So did Jeremy's character tell us about the place that we're supposed to go?
No, he
yeah.
hasn't yet.
Yeah,
how
I
it's a
would come
conspiracy
over
theory?
and immediately share the information. The Zob over there told me that he's heard about this place, Orelos. He says it's like a conspiracy kind of place where they do high-level technological research on alien technology. He says it's just a conspiracy theory, but it kind of sounds true to me. I mean, just based on what the other lady said. Ma'am.
Did he tell us like where it could be?
He said he didn't know. I can go ask again though if you like, and and he turns to walk away.
You speak
And I
Zarb?
put my shoulder on I put my hand on his shoulder, just pulling back a little bit. Like it's fine. You're good. What is this thing?
That's a Zarb. Do you guys not see their names?
No, I don't.
Okay, no, that's a Zarb.
The Zarb's name is on his token. It's just
It's
hard
very
to
Yeah,
read when it's all zoomed
it's
out.
very, very small. It's
So
I have floating names under them, so I guess you can
okay, so is this
Up
the
here it's the
conspiracy?
dark.
Is this conspiracy guy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Conspiracy Chihuahua. His name is
Okay,
Bless.
so I want to ask him about the place that we're supposed to go.
So you walk up there by yourself?
No, I motioned for everybody to follow me.
All right. Did everybody follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually walk closer to our new friend and ask him. You speak Zarb. What else? What other languages do you speak?
I've learned a few in my travels. I speak Common and Gosclaw and Aslanti and Sheeran and Castavellian and Zab. I mean, it's not all that much. I'm a bit of a slow learner.
That's more than any of us. You could be an invaluable communication officer.
Yeah, he looks a little. He's just, thank you. I'll do my best, sir, ma'am, sir, captain.
Captain will be just fine. Don't worry about it.
Do you guys approach Glest behind Zat?
Yeah.
Okay, so Glest sees you guys coming. He's like, "Oh my God, you guys again!" And he grabs his shutter like he's about to close it.
Josh glows. Hi, Glest.
You got Joss with you, huh? What do you
Yeah.
want? What do you want?
I just asked him about the place. I'm really distracted, so I don't know what's the place's name.
Arelos.
Ask him about Arelos.
Arelos. He says, Arelos. What are you trying to get me in trouble? You trying to get me in trouble with the Aslan? Is that what you're trying to do?
No,
Just-
we're gonna
just-
give them some trouble.
Josh, who are these guys? Do you bring these guys over here to ask me about conspiracy theories?
Well, yeah, we're trying to find this this thing. It's like a matter of protecting the universe and all, but they said it might be there, so we thought we'd come ask you.
I don't know why I should care about protecting the universe. Okay,
Well, you live in it.
that's a good point. But it's irrelevant because it doesn't exist. Arelos doesn't exist. Doesn't exist.
But if it, I mean, I believe you. But if we wanted to prove that it didn't exist, where would we go to not see it?
Any direction. You could travel in any direction and not see it.
Smart.
But what if we want to seize it?
You can't. It's not real. You can't seize it.
What if
Doesn't
this
exist.
is reals?
It's not. It's not real. It's not.
Why is you making fun of the way I talk?
Why are you talking?
Because I'm asking you questions.
What? You gonna buy something?
What do you have for
Yes.
sales?
I have batteries.
No, I already bought batteries.
I've got a 27 pack of batteries from Costco. Do you want to buy this?
No, I already have batteries.
Well,
Buy your batteries if you need me to.
he
No,
doesn't.
our friend would not buy your batteries because you're demanding him to.
You roll a sense motive on class. Let's see if anybody gets a good roll on this.
The roll on what?
It'd be a
sense
good
motive.
time to have Geary.
Sense motive.
All of us.
I rolled a 15.
I see. You guys are rolling low on this sense motive.
I am. Maybe it's because I'm logged as in Sansa.
Yeah, you did
that's-
roll SK2 there. No, you got Aurora Bunny. Yeah, you rolled right.
Yeah, I rolled as me, but I rolled through his roll 20. I'm gonna blame it on that.
The curse is coming for you.
Down at the bottom of your skill list. Hold on, Kelly's getting to it.
Okay.
What would it take for me to get information?
All right, Kelly got the best one with her +0 to it.
Yeah, it would take that roll right there to find out that Diara believes that Glest believes the conspiracy.
Yes, he believes them.
But he doesn't seem to know where it would be. He's trying to tell you guys to leave him alone because he doesn't like the attention that this brings onto him from the Aslanti. But you get the sense that he believes in it. He wouldn't really have any information about it. If it's like Area 51, like what's he gonna know?
Glest, look, you running these circles, right? Like you know people who believe crazy things. So who does believe it? Who could I talk to that might know like more about this crazy conspiracy?
Okay, so okay, Joss, listen. If you want to find out more about Aurelos, you need to probably talk to Zolan Ulivestra.
Ulivestra.
But I don't know that you can be able to talk to Zolan Ulivestra. You know, Zolan Ulivestra owns the prison moon Gulta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got his hands in everything. All right. He's always trying to find a way to one up everybody else in the Aslanti Empire to gain favor. You can't trust that guy. If you want to find information, I suggest you find somebody who works for him.
Right. So like one of his employees on the prison moon.
Well,
Or something.
you might need somebody closer than that to find Aurelos. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So have we met anybody that works for him?
We
But
met
you-
some Aslanti soldiers.
You met Aslanti soldiers along the way who were part of his like squad and stuff like that. Not to say that they would all know where Aurelos is, but he's just saying that if Aurelos exists, Ulivestra is going to be involved in some way, based on rumors he's heard. You know what I mean?
You know, like, so if this is Area 51, you know, we could Google Area 51 and find out like approximate kind of general idea. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Could we do like a computer search?
Ooh. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Smart.
Do you want to head back to your chambers and do a computer search?
Well, I want to go into this chambers with these little things over here.
You want to talk to the Glimshaw pirates?
Yeah, let's talk to them.
I think you're going to have a hard time talking to them unless any of you speak their language. Hashishir used a data pad to communicate with them, and he was typing in their language with the data pad.
Right. We don't have that.
So can we borrow the data pad from him to talk to them?
Well,
He's
the one
gone
who-
off to go get parts.
Yeah, he's getting parts for your ship, so you'd have to go find him. But the data pad itself doesn't speak their language. He
Look,
does.
I found Hashashir. He's up
Nope.
here.
He's in the walls. You can't see him. He's out of the way
So
right now.
then, yeah,
Hey,
like,
that's
can
a
we
shame.
go to the closest terminal? Because you said this guy is in flashing lights, right?
Mhm.
This guy is only worried about trading us stuff.
Mhm.
This guy told us it was a conspiracy theory, so we went to this guy who's into conspiracy theories, and he doesn't want to tell us because he's scared.
He doesn't know where it is. He doesn't know
Right.
what it is. You feel like he's being honest with what he's telling you, except for the
Right.
part
No,
where
I'm
he's
just-
like, I don't believe in it, but he really doesn't know.
Yeah. So can we just go to the closest computer terminal?
You can, if you think Glest hasn't Googled this before, but yes.
I'm gonna toss 2 gold coins at Gilleste as we walk away.
Thank you. Thank you for your patronage. I'm going to put you
just gonna
guys,
give him a little sideways nod.
if you want the closest functional terminal, we're going to have to go back to Hashishir's space dock. You can find a terminal
this-
here.
Who's
Who's
that
what?
dude?
What dude? That is Sedona. That's your friend Sedona.
That's Sedona. Okay.
Yep. And
Yeah,
Keiichi was down there. He's on the charger right now. He's got something wrong with his eye, so he's charging his batteries and stuff.
Does she know anything? Did we already talk to her?
Sedona, she's the one who told you the name Morelos and that she
Okay.
has maybe been there. She's having a hard time with her memory right now. That's why she suggested you ask around. So I'm going to streamline the process a little bit here because you guys go, you search the internet, maybe you take turns at this, and you're not finding any solid concrete information on where Morelos is. People have theories. You know, there's 100 different theories out there about where this location could be, but it's really not clear on where you should start. So you know that you're stuck here for several days while your spaceship is being repaired and upgraded. So you guys, unless you have anything you want to say to each other, because it's going to be a few days. You're going to be asking different people all around the space dock, and you're going to be getting the same sort of answers. Either they've never heard of it, or it's conspiracy theory. No one knows where Aurelos is.
So we're pretty much going to get the same story from everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
That's why I'm not going to make you role play at all. But you did talk to some people, and they don't know. A lot of people around the space station, they just don't know. So the days are going by here. You know, you're waiting for your ship to get done. Maybe you'll fly into Aslandy space, try to catch somebody, and maybe that's the only plan you've got is to get out there and get a hold of a guard and see what you can do. Maybe return to the prison moon. You're not really sure what the process is, what you need to do from here on out.
Gary says, well, we could.
Gary says it.
I mean, not Gary. Joss. Joss says, "Oh, poor Gary. I'm sad." But
I'm
anyways,
hearing Gary's voice in my head, trying to get advice from him.
Josh says, "Well, in some of the ships that I've been in, I've had to attract some guards for reasons. But the way we did it was I would steal something, and generally from them if I could get close enough, and make them chase me, and then the others would ambush them. I don't know if that's how y'all do things.
I don't know that we want to put you in harm's way just to approach somebody, but if you know where they are,
they can't catch me. It's okay. No one can catch me. And he looks a little boastful about that, like he kind of straightens his spine a little.
So you guys are coming up with ideas to try to get a hold of somebody who works for Levestra. And you're waiting for your ship to be ready.
Wait, don't we have that contact? What's his name? Or is he done with us because Gary's dead?
Ooh,
Victus?
yeah, Victus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victus is on the space station. He's somewhere about. He's not staying with Hashir's space dock because you guys are staying there. And obviously you don't have, you have bad blood between the two of you, so he's not going to sleep in the same room as you. But he is on the space station, and he is up and moving around. If you want to talk to him.
Yeah, he went and talked to Zaz because Zaz doesn't know him, but we have two people that have dealt with him in the past.
Yep.
Well, three.
Well, what do you
so
just say?
That's an option if y'all want to do it.
Yeah, you can talk to him. I mean,
because wasn't he like a high-ranking person?
He's not a high-ranking person. He's not really involved with the Aslanti. He's more of a guy who just knows a lot of stuff because he's like
he's an outlaw
assassin,
bounty hunter
outlaw.
who can't be trusted.
Exactly.
So if we talk to him, I mean, he might tell us the truth. He might lead us to something that's going to get us in a lot of trouble and endanger us.
Y'all's choice. Just throwing ideas out there.
No, I'm letting you know. I'm not. We took a risk checking out that ship that blew up. I'm not sure how much more we want to risk. But it might be our only chance. So what do you guys think?
I think it sounds like a good idea. It might be dangerous.
Okay, let me tell you guys where we'll go from here. So if you want to talk to Victus, you most certainly can do that. Maybe you can contact him on comm, and he says, I'll meet you tomorrow around noon in the promenade at the I don't know, bar, tavern, whatever it is where they get drinks on the promenade. So let me tell you about these rejuvenation chambers really quickly, because they do give you a benefit if you sleep in them for a minimum of 6 hours, which you guys have been doing. You've been sleeping in them every night. And it's about day 6 here. So it says here, a medium creature resting on an upholstered cushion for 6 hours will wake up refreshed, completely groomed, and with the benefits of detect affliction and remove lesser condition if needed. The results of detect affliction spell are displayed on a digital readout in the front of the pod, but a creature still needs to succeed at the ability or skill check to identify the target's specific afflictions. So you have the ability to use detect affliction. You get a +4 circumstance bonus to that. The pod also removes any waste from the creature's body, negating the need for a laboratory in a space dock. Furthermore, each pod has a place to insert a cred stick. For 450 credits, a creature can receive an infusion of any common serum of enhancement. That process takes 6 hours and is completed while the PC sleeps within the pod. The serums remain dormant in your body until the affected PC activates it as a standard action, at which point it only lasts for 1 hour.
Sweet.
One serum can be infused into a single creature per 24 hours, and if the serum has not been used after the period, it dissipates harmlessly into the creature's bloodstream. So it's a whole thing. Let's see. A little bit about the couch there, that sort of thing. So you guys, you want to meet Victus the next day. This is day 6 that you've been out here, and you have to go to bed and wake up and go meet him the next day. So I'm
Does
assuming
it
that's
give us examples of the serums? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I can get back with you on that because we're not going to touch all this stuff. But you go to bed, you get into the pods, you go to sleep, and in the middle of the night, everyone's resting. An explosion echoes from the repair bay just below you guys down there, shaking the nearby walls. Fire alarms ping in all the chambers, and anyone in the rejuvenation pod is awoken and alerted to the disaster. A brief blackout casts the space dock into darkness before dim emergency lights flicker along the floor and illuminate the rooms, which causes force fields in area A6, which is the dock, to temporarily drop, putting out the fire in that area. Luckily, the airlock doors are always closed, so the atmosphere remains in the other rooms. But there was a massive explosion that just rocked the bay down there in the middle of the night. Something you guys might want to look into 2 weeks from now.
Oh shit! Someone came in when that shield went down.
So the shield automatically goes down to suck out the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would know that, but
All right.
and we'll pick it up from there next week. So say goodnight to the recording.
Nice.
Good night, recording.